Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. All right, now to get us started, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the former UFC featherweight champion of the world, Max Blessed Holloway. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Rustam Tiger Khabilov.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Well, if any fighter can go 10 hard fives, it's probably Max Holloway. So let us see how he approaches the early portions of this round. This is a guy who has put forth statistically the most amazing striking performance I have ever seen against Calvin Kattar back on Fight Island. You're getting punches and bunches from Max Holloway, of that you can be sure. Nice job raising the guard to block the strike, and now counters with a straight punch. So that's a beautiful sequence out of the longer fight. Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook, he's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
Oh, a huge block there.
Hands up higher, come on.
Holloway gets caught by that straight punch. You gotta do better than that defensively.
On the shot, there you go, single leg.
All right, so an early takedown is true. So nice execution there, and perhaps an opportunity to get that patented ground and pound going from here.
This is where he's the...
Attempting a choke now. Oh, he's in trouble here, DC.
He's got the triangle with a lot of pressure going down on his opponent.
Oh, so how about that? The offensive fighter bails on the submission now.
Very smart. You got to keep position over submission. I need you to scramble, scramble.
Khabilov's in half guard. Inside the closed guard now.
I mean, he went right into his full guard. What does he do to try to advance himself to give him more of an advantage on the mat?
Holloway getting worked here from the top. Ground and pound strikes raining down. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. Side control now. Oh, big pop from the crowd as they get back to their feet after a pretty scintillating grappling battle there on the ground.
Well, it's an educated crowd, John. They appreciated all the grappling exchanges and how skilled both of these men are. Nice kick.
Oh, a beautiful straight right hand. Both fighters starting to open up a little bit. All right, going for a single leg takedown here. That is usually his takedown attempt of choice, and it works out for him.
Absolutely. He is comfortable. He is home when he's in on a single leg.
Just over 2 minutes to go in round one. All right, well, he's got him softened up here. All right, we'll see how he chooses to defend here. Khabilov's back in half guard.
Getting them out here. Oh.
Postures up now and lands a vicious head strike. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Khabilov's trying to get the triangle here. Let's see if he can close the show. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in. Holding on to the submission attempt here. Oh, favoring position over submission.
Very smart decision. You never want to value the submission over keeping dominant position.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, crowd absolutely loving it as the fighters, however compromised, make their way back to the feet.
They may be tired, but that tiredness, that fatigue is warranted. That was a high-level grappling exchange between two phenomenal grapplers.
How clean is that jab by Khabilov? All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, roundhouse kick lands. Big knee there. And now leather being thrown on both sides. Whoa! Oh, collar tie. Oh, he gets the takedown late in the round here. That could affect the judging.
Oh, he passes to half guard now. Oh, and he's attacking choke now.
Oh, he's got it locked in.
He's got that arm triangle deep. He's gonna choke him. There it is.
It's work. I'm gonna stand the shot.
That's tight. Oh, he got out.
He actually bridged, got his hips up in the air, uses momentum to take him back towards his opponent's feet, chest down to the mat to get out of that deep submission attempt.
What a round it was for him, DC, and of course the seminal moment, that big knockdown that he will try to piggyback on here in this next round.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how he builds off of the momentum that he gets from that last round. How does he deal with the success that he had and not push too hard too early trying to find the finish? You have to let it come to you as the knockdown came to you in the previous round.
All right, so a high-level round there for him. We'll show you some of the action here, and you got to think the knockdown is going to be featured prominently here. Thought he might have had him out of there.
He thought he had him, but the guy's tough. The guy's durable. He has a fantastic chin, but he just needs to stay the course. He does not need to be discouraged. Think about this. You're winning, and you're winning going away. That was just a moment. Keep going in the same direction, and you will get the finish that you want so bad.
Oh, nice strike landed there by Khabilov. Oh, another blistering combination there, really starting to do a nice job stringing his shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him. Heavy body kick lands.
Oh, and again he lands a kick to the body.
Big shot to the head.
Nice. Nicely done.
Another punch to the head.
Man, Holloway at his... Oh, flying knee! So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
That punch didn't get through. Great defensive skills on this point.
Khabilov gets touched by that kick there. Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now. All right, so the hands are crispy tonight. Not exactly what we thought we would see out of this wrestler, but as a former two-time U.S. Olympian yourself with some hands, you can fall in love with those.
You can fall in love with the striking, but he is showing tonight that everything starts with his wrestling. It gives it a level change, which then in turn helps him land in the striking. He looks fantastic. I did not expect him to look this good in the boxing tonight. That one landed, yep.
Holloway's got a cut on the forehead. Yes, he's bleeding now, so some work for the cut man in between rounds if we get there. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Holloway gets caught by that straight punch, beautifully landed by the opposition.
Big kick land.
Heavy leather landed on both sides in that exchange.
He passes the half.
We have crossed the midpoint of this fight. Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively. Oh, big punches landing here. We'll see if he can work back to his feet. Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back. Oh, looking for the submission now.
What a tight armbar. Very smart there. You never favor submission over a dominant position.
Well, his superior grappling has certainly been the lead narrative in this one. The takedowns, the ground control, he's got it all going tonight.
He's doing a great job of dictating to his opponent, not allowing him to make any decisions in regards to the fight.
Oh, man, another strike gets through. This could be over soon.
He he hasn't moved on the bottom, and now he's starting to swell after he takes another ground and pound strike.
All right, let's go. Work those hips. Let's go.
Oh, what a moment there as they make... Oh! Oh, misses with the jab.
Oh, man, good stick to the body.
All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Oh, seamless transition to half guard there.
Unbelievable how quickly he was able to slice that leg through to get to the half guard. Now he's looking arm triangle on the opposite side. When he goes to finish, look, he's got it locked. When he goes to finish, he has to pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get enough pressure to finish his technique.
Oh, he escapes!
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense.
Oh, nice combination of ground and pound here by Holloway. Well, defense doesn't always win championships in MMA, but how about the submission defense tonight, thwarting one attempt after the next?
Yeah, and the fact that he's just constantly under attack tells you he was very prepared for the type of fighter that he was in front of. He knew there would be some submissions coming his way. He was ready to defend them, and he has done that beautifully.
Well, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied because they both had their moments, and they both showed true skill on the ground. Good round.
Stop.
All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward.
Putting your combinations together. No more ones.
All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Well, new round, same narrative. He continues to punish the body yet again, just as he did in the previous frame. Front kick to the body is there. Nice work by Holloway. Massive head kick. Huge kick lands again. Nice jab.
Go after the cut. End this fight. End it.
And both are prepared. These are the types of fights that we expect.
Khabilov's cheek looks like it's cut here, starting to bleed a little bit now. Oh, got the hand free and landed out of the clinch position.
His cardio is great right now. He still seems fresh. He can seem like he can fight 2 more rounds if he needs to.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through these very tough moments. Nice pass. He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the opposite side. It looks real tight. He'll drop his weight to try to finish his technique.
Oh, he got out!
Need some more, guys.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Oh, another strike lands from the top. All right, he's got side control here, DC. You know, he's got a lot of different submissions in his arsenal once this fight gets to the ground.
Oh, nice.
Holloway gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet.
Another big takedown.
A lot of top pressure being applied here. All right, some good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. He's got to either go southpaw or he has to actually just try to throw the whole kitchen sink at him.
And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You've doled out all this damage. Might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
Huge block there. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right. Khabilov's in half guard now. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that.
Oh, is that a choke?
Oh, look out, folks, that is tight.
It looks like it's getting going.
Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now.
Now he's going full mount. He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Well, how about the movement off of the back? Nice job to avoid the ground and pound here by Holloway. Forth we go. It takes two to tango, and man, have these two individuals tangoed tonight. I might run it back at some point, no matter how this one ends.
It's one of those fights where when you look at these two and the damage on their faces, the work that they have both put in, you realize and you appreciate what these fighters do inside the octagon. They're both beat up. And both of these guys have shown a tremendous amount of resilience to put themselves in position to win this fight.
Oh, making this clinch work count. Lands the punch there. All right, the official decision is now in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 29-28, 30-26, and 30-27. Declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Rustam Tiger Khabilov.
All right, no surprise as the wrestler gets it done on all 3 scorecards against the kickboxer. Crowd was loving the kickboxer walking out. Now they're showing their appreciation for the wrestler after a most dominant performance tonight.
Expectation versus reality.
Yeah.
The expectation was that the kickboxer was going to do something fun, but the reality was it was this wrestler's night. And look at him now, taking it all in as he earned that unanimous decision.
All right, without further delay, let's get to tonight's tale of the tape. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Amanda the Lioness Nunes. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Alexis Davis.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
So here's Amanda Nunes back for more. She can mix it up with any bantamweight in the world, but believes she has some striking advantages in this particular matchup here tonight that she can take advantage of. Let's see if Nunes follows up on those fight week words and puts them into action tonight.
Oh, the kick landed.
Rip the body there. Well, she's been good tonight, but she missed with that one. Trying to kick the leg out. All right, so just as her corner said in our fighter meeting, she was going to close the distance and try to get the clinch early. Mission accomplished. Now we'll see how her opponent can respond.
I wonder how hard she's going to go to try to get this to the ground now, because we know how comfortable she is in the clinch. Let's see the approach that she takes as the fight goes on. And that beautiful jab. Ooh, big shot land.
Nice body kick.
Look at the control and the posture as that big knee lands.
Nunes is cut now above the eye, courtesy of that strike. We will keep an eye on it as the fight continues. Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
Good work from the top here by Davis. Oh, could get a finish soon. Looks like a Darce choke. Oh, that Darce choke is tight.
Oh, wow, oh!
Oh, that was deep, but she gets out.
She finds her way out. She was in so many submission attempts, but she stayed calm, cool, and collected, and finds herself in the dominant position now.
Nicely done. All right, into full guard here, DC. Where does she go from here?
She needs to be passing, right away passing, trying to pass to get good ground and pound off.
Nunes is back in half guard.
Oh, right into mount.
Oh, nice job by her to posture up there. Now we'll see if she can maintain that separation.
She has to recognize that her opponent, and now she has her back.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Alexis Davis.
Oh, in the mount.
All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success. Trying for a submission here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
She's nasty in the ground and pound, and now she has her opponent. Oh, that's over the right. Oh, my goodness.
Oh, that's a big hook there.
Big shot lands for both guys.
Well, we could be looking at an epic comeback here. She rocked her significantly, but wasn't able to finish the fight, and now her opponent maybe creeps back in.
Her opponent will now try to find a way to work her way back into this fight. It will be on her to once again land one of those punches to try to knock her out this time. Oh, clinch position. Watch the knees and the elbows come now.
And they separate. Under a minute to go in our opening round. Oh, nice jab to the head there by Davis. All right, so a pretty good series of kicks by her there as she continues to really land at will tonight.
I mean, there is no tell to when she is going to throw that kick, and before her opponent can react, the leg is already back, loaded up again. Oh, nice takedown defense.
All right, so she told us in the fighter meeting the body shots were going to be key, and they certainly have been. She invested early, and now you're starting to see some damage on the other side.
Yeah, she's doing a great job of following the game plan. She spoke to us in the fighter meeting about going to the body, about investing, not worrying about seeing the outcome right away. And it's starting to show now as this fight gets long.
All right, full guard here for the bottom fighter, trying to prevent the half guard on her side.
Yes, absolutely. Trying to keep her in full guard, throw up some submission to get back to your feet.
All right, that's the end of round one. Nunes has got a nasty cut above the eye. The cut man has some work to do here between rounds.
What won't heal is a loss. I need you to get back up off this stool and move.
All right, back to the stools now. The cut man would appear to have his work cut out for him. She absorbed a lot of strikes in that round, and as such is dealing with a big cut above her eye.
Yeah, they say that she's one of the better strikers in the UFC, and it was on full display in that round. She was landing shot after shot after shot, and ultimately she got to the one that opened her opponent up.
All right, we'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here a little bit, but that becomes a major storyline now as this fight resumes and this next round gets underway.
She did a great job defensively and blocked that punch.
Oh, guillotine here.
Oh, it's tight. Oh, under the chin here. Could be the end. Nunes getting absolutely worked here from the top. These are some very effective ground and pound strikes. Back to the overhand. Well, we haven't really seen her famed jiu-jitsu game just yet, but of course, if it's not broken, don't fix it, and she has realized a ton of success with her striking routine.
Every day, you have to get better. 1% they say as an athlete. She has shown that she got better every single day in her training camp, because we don't see her chasing takedowns as desperately as we normally see. She is comfortable in the stand-up, and she is winning these striking exchanges.
Nunes has got a bruise appearing on that left side right now. You got to think that body investment is going to pay dividends later.
Never seen anything like this, J.A. How in the world are these two women still standing?
Oh, nice jab to the head by Alexis Davis. All right, so we'll see how soon she goes to the single leg tape. Davis is going for the sub here.
Oh, that looks tight.
Tight to me, but she bails on the submission attempt.
She's stepping over the mount here.
Oh, nice job by her there. You see how strong she is. Her opponent's trying to control posture, unable to do so.
Now she can get to work and put the money in the bank with that ground and pound.
Money in the bank.
Using a lot of good movement.
Good ground and pound by her here. She felt like she could finish the fight with her ground strikes tonight and might be well on her way here.
I mean, John, I believe it after watching the ground and pound that she's landing in this part of the fight.
Trying to stay heavy here as best she can. Man, these women are putting on a show tonight. The crowd absolutely loving it as they make their way back to the feet.
The crowd's going crazy because they just saw two high-level grapplers mix it up on the ground. It was phenomenal to watch.
All right, so just as we saw in the previous round, she is realizing a lot of success with her kickboxing game tonight, and you can see the confidence growing with every strike landed.
It's overwhelming for her opponent to be in there with her when she's in this flow state. She's so good at everything she's doing that now the activity is starting to pick up. If she can continue to fight in this way, I wouldn't be surprised if this fight gets finished.
Davis's cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is starting to bleed a little bit now. There's the leg kick. That one checked by Nunes.
That's some power there. Jeez, you can hear that. She gets to the single collar tie. Look for her to move the opponent. Pull the head down and try to wear on her gas tank.
Well, she was a little bit hesitant in round one, but she has certainly picked up the pace here in this second round. It took her a while to find her range. She's in a strong striking rhythm now. Oh, big elbow. All right, so now we see some dirty boxing in the clinch. In DC, this has certainly been a big trademark of your success, just finding a home for those punches in these clinch situations.
This is where I live. I love fighting in the clinch and landing those strikes. There are so many small spaces where you can land really, really good punches.
Well, it is not the worst cut we've ever seen in the UFC, but a lot of blood donation happening right here, right now, as her opponent continues to target that area.
Yeah, I mean, you have a fighter in front of you who is so disciplined, who is so sharp. You have got to get on your bicycle, you got to get on the outside, limit the damage getting between rounds, and then try to reset, because right now, this cut is only getting worse. Nice pass. And now she's in mount.
Arm triangle attempt here.
Nice arm triangle setup. Got it very tight.
Final seconds here. Davis's eye is closing up. And the horn sounds on round 2.
Good stuff, good stuff.
All right, so there's the horn indicating the end of the round. We will keep an eye on this cut. You see the cut man racing in there. Cut, it looks like it's on the bridge of the nose. He'll try to shut that thing and prevent it from being a factor for her here moving forward. Looks like he'll close it up now. Well, I'm not sure if the swelling is just cosmetic. She might be severely injured. Let's look back at some replays from that round.
Well, when you take shots that clean, you run the risk of being injured, and injured badly. She was not good defensively, and ultimately, she's the one that's paying for it. She has got to change something if she wants to stay in this fight.
Third and final round here. Oh, man, she landed a shot to the leg. Oh, shot to the body connects there. Beautifully placed right underneath the elbow. She didn't really throw a lot of body shots overall in the fight, but in the latter stages, smart to work the body.
And that's the danger in the engagement there.
Well, she's leaking a lot of blood now. That cut is getting worse with every strike landing.
And the blood is flying. Her confidence is growing. She will continue to try and target that cut until someone has to come in here, ringside position, and stop the fight. Beautiful.
Davis is in half guard. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight. Great decision there. Maintain position over submission. Very, very smart.
Nunes is back in full guard.
And there you go. Again, half guard. Oh, right into mount.
Continuing to stay busy here on the ground.
Nice.
Well, on paper, she had a decided grappling advantage coming in, and whether it comes to the takedowns, the ground control, that is exactly how it... Ooh, good armbar attempt here. Ooh, that's tight. I'd be tapping.
It's starting to get really tight in there.
And there's the tap.
Goodness.
With a massive highlight at the Garden.
I mean, wow.
Wow, an unbelievable result here tonight. She scrambled well in this fight, and she had to exercise some patience there a little bit, but once she found an opening, the tap came shortly thereafter. Here now, Bruce Buffer with the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 49 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to an armbar, Alexis Davis.
Well, really nice to see this young woman get a chance to exhale as she celebrates with her coaches. You've won world titles in 2 divisions, but you're not calling your shot the way she is. She said, I'm going to win this fight by submission, and it goes into the books just that way.
That's so much confidence to put yourself out on a limb like that. Nobody is brave enough to say, I'm going to do it here, here, or here. She did exactly that and got that submission. Her star will only shine brighter after this performance.
Our tail of the tape for this much-anticipated middleweight encounter. All right, now for the particulars, he is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC middleweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, he is the former UFC welterweight champion of the world and the member of the UFC Hall of Fame, Ruthless Robbie.
1
And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Magomed Ankalaev.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
So ruthless Robbie Lawler getting going tonight. 20 career wins by knockout. Hand speed and power for days, and nice takedown defense as well. That figures to be tested tonight.
Ooh, head kick lands, he's hurt.
That shot is blocked by Robbie Lawler. Beautiful combination there. If you are teaching an up-and-coming fighter about throwing volume strikes effectively, you can do worse than watching the film on this guy
It's a
tonight.
master class, John. It's a master class in mixing up the target, mixing up the strikes, and ending your combinations with the kick.
And a miss with the right hook.
High kick to the head there. High kick to the
Quick
head.
jab.
Keep your hands up for me. Come on now. Let's move. Let's recompose. Stay focused.
Clean punch. It's so clear that the guy that's going forward is the guy that's successful. Oh, nice.
All right, so ruthless Robbie Lawler, one of the best to ever do it, former UFC welterweight champion. And if you got extra points for mean mugging, this guy would lead the league, man. Just misses with that one.
Pressure on. Everything's landing. Here comes that kick now. Be ready.
Oh, nice straight. That'll work.
Move those hands.
Punch got blocked there.
Hands up. Hands up.
2 minutes have expired off the round 1 clock here. Able to land there with the straight left. Oh, crippling knee to the body. Trying to find a home for that right hand. Oh, doing work with the jab.
Stay strong. We're still in this fight. Let's go. Come on now.
Try to establish that jab.
Hands up. Hands up. Protect your face.
Lawler gets lit up by that straight punch. Oh, that's going to soften him up. Massive knee to the body.
Oh, nice uppercut there. He's got to start moving his head. He cannot take this many shots to the head.
Well, he's certainly keeping busy, DC, connecting with most of the punches he's thrown.
I mean, punches in bunches. He's doing a great job.
Lawler gets caught with that punch. Got to shore up the defense here. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Lawler's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge.
Let's work, guys. Come on.
Well, you can feel that breeze octagon side after the swing and a miss by Magomed Ankalaev. Big elbow there lands.
Ooh. Nice leg kick.
Oh, leg kick. Stats in that department starting to pile up. Under a minute to go. Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. He's already landed several in this round, and the damage is really starting to take its toll.
Yeah, it's really starting to take its toll. And you watch the opponent. He's walking gingerly on his legs. And one big tell that you're starting to really do well with your leg kicks is when your opponent starts to switch stances.
Right.
Watch for a stance switch very soon.
Oh, that's a sharp hook there by Ankalaev. And follows up with another one. So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching forward, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. You got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
All right, there's the horn. The round is over, but not before he was cut on his nose from the strikes in that round. Back to the stool. Cut man is in. Should be able to shut that cut and prevent it from becoming an issue moving forward. But, of course, as soon as he gets struck in that next round, it could open back up. Well, I'm not sure the extent to which he has recovered, but we do see the end of the round. DC, talk us through the replay.
Well, he's a tough guy. He's going to make it to the stool. He's going to survive unless you put him completely out of there. Unfortunately, he's in there with a guy that does have that ability.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. All right, next round is now underway. DC, any major takeaways after the previous 5 minutes?
That both of these guys are very evenly matched. The matchmakers did a fantastic job when they put these two in the octagon. So even though it wasn't crazy, you got to see high-level mixed martial arts. He loaded up there on that high kick. Beautiful kick lands there.
Oh, and there is that ruthless Robbie Lawler right hand. You do not want to get hit with too many of those.
Nah, man, this is a dog. Robbie Lawler is a flat-out dog. A guy that's willing to fight anybody, protect his yard. I am a massive fan of ruthless Robbie Lawler.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
Hard shots landing on both sides here. Nice job to get inside and get the single collar tie. Ankalaev's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent.
Let's go. Set up that takedown.
Quick jab. Nice kick to the midsection. Just over 3 minutes to go. Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Lawler's been dealing with that cut on his nose for a while, and now it is just pouring blood. All right, so a good job defensively by him here as he raises the guard and prevents any damage.
Shades of James Toney, always seeing things coming at him. He's such a great defensive fighter.
Well, he's always working off of that jab. Nice jab there by Ankalaev. Well, his corner was pretty urgent after round one. A little bit lackluster there in that opening round. He has certainly picked up the pace here, and as a result, he has taken control of this second round. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done.
Lawler's really bleeding now. That cut is only getting worse. Oh! This could be it.
One, two, three, high kick, go!
Punch over the top.
Oh, knee strike right to the body. hands upstairs. Ankalaev's blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the guard. Goes to the body there.
He gets to the clinch.
Lawler's nose is unrecognizable. It is mangled. It is cut open. I think it's probably broken at this point in time. Surgery next week, but now we'll see if mentally, physically, he can stay in this fight. Oh! Big shots exchanged in the pocket there. Huge left hand.
Nice kick.
All right, so the ref is going to step in here and call on the doctor to look at what is a now mangled nose. This could be the end of the fight.
It could be the end of the fight. There's a lot of blood. The blood's going down into the mouth. I mean, the nose could be broken.
Now he will consult with the referee. It looks as though this fight is going to continue.
Let's go. I was worried. I was worried about that one.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
20 seconds to go, round two.
Good work.
Well, champ, I don't see that well, but it's hard to miss the redness underneath that elbow.
Oh!
10 minutes in the can. All right, good news is the round is over. Bad news, Lawler's nose does not look like it did at the beginning of this fight. Perhaps it is broken. It is certainly pouring blood, and you got to think the referee's going to call on the ringside physician to come in and take a look. All right, let us re-rack some replays of the damage done in that round, see if we can isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, a nasty cut opens up when he lands there. It's a beautiful shot that gets to the target. He has not been responsible defensively, and he's really paying for it because now he's dealing with that nasty cut.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we go, 5 minutes remain in the fight. Well, most fighters can't keep up this type of aggression and pace, but you don't have to worry about this guy. He hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. Back to the jab now, no good. Lawler's cut has really opened up now. That blood is flowing. Didn't necessarily wake up. Oh, he's in real trouble now.
That leg kick hurt.
Going to the body now with that hook shot. Nicely done by Ankalaev. Just missing on the high kick there. Ankalaev's got a pretty deep bruise now starting to appear on the right side of his body. His opponent has done a lot of work in that region tonight.
He hurt him bad. Oh.
Oh, big Superman punch there. He misses with the right hand. Big diving punch lands up top.
Like
He
that.
brutalized him with the ground pound. This fight is close to being done.
All right, well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. Now maybe trying to get to a choke position here, DC. Oh, we got blood now, folks. Doctor might need to step in shortly. We got a huge situation here. All right, working on the ground here. His opponent's feet on the hips. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Well, at this point, DC, I'm not sure if he's just biding his time. All right, so the referee has called for the doctor. This could very well mean the end of the fight.
Yeah, the fight's over. There's too much damage. This fight needs to be done.
Yeah, and he wants to continue, but he will not be afforded that opportunity. So that is it. Fans don't like it, but the doctor has to protect the fighters. And here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the doctor has called a stop to this fight, declaring the winner by TKO, Magomed Ankalaev.
All right, so he gets the finish here tonight. He told us in our fighter meeting he absolutely had to mix it up against this boxer. That he did, and was able to put him away.
He was able to put him away, John. and he put him away brutally. The way that he was able to inflict damage on him to the point that the referee had to stop the fight, it was tremendous to watch. And it's very interesting to see what's going to be in this kid's future.
And now our tail of the tape for this heavyweight fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Atomic Alonzo Menifield. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Jairzinho, Biggie Boy, Rozenstruik.
You ready to fight? You ready? Good.
All right, here's Biggie Boy Jairzinho. Rozenstruik ready to go at the beginning of this round. He told us in this particular matchup he has got to be more aggressive. Even though he is a counter striker at his core, he believes if he is going to ascend to heavyweight title contention, he needs a win tonight, he needs a knockout, and the only way to get there is to show some offensive aggression.
Tremendous body kick lands for this guy.
Very nice outside leg kick by him there, DC. We'll see if he follows it up here.
He's really driving his shin into his opponent's thigh, beating his leg up.
Rozenstruik gets caught by that straight punch. His defense has abandoned him tonight. Checks that leg kick. Nice jab there by Biggie. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Oh, nice hook by Rozenstruik.
Massive knee with the wide leg.
Straight right hand now, just misses. Oh, Rozenstruik's uppercut, but that one is blocked.
Oh! Oh, brilliant treat. He passes to half guard.
Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Leg kick lands, nicely done. Oh, effective strike there by Rozenstruik.
He's throwing bombs. Every time they come into contact, he is throwing bombs.
Nice defense there, huge block. Both fighters exchange in the pocket here. Well, straight right hand has been a good weapon for him. He misses with it there. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Rozenstruik's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Oh, huge hook. Looking to land the leg kick now. Slips the punch. Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Well, not much of a setup there. Misses with the left hook.
Another takedown land.
Oh, man, the blood blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
Rozenstruik getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up. Chip, look at that redness underneath his elbow. A lot of those strikes to the body starting to pile up.
Getting beat up and being smart enough to not be headhunting the entire time. I like this. I like this approach.
So we cross the 30-second mark in our opening round. Solid punch by him there. He's looking for that left hand. Not there.
Solid punch from the clinch here. Oh, man, he landed another punch to the head.
Bleeding now, nasty cut on his nose. Oh, clean hook there.
Holy smokes.
All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, so now we have some real adversity. There's a cut on the nose. Hard to know if that's impacting the breathing, but some definite damage in that previous round.
Yeah, some real damage. And now when you get a cut like that, that is in a bad spot. Because every time you get hit on the nose, it's so jarring. And then the blood starts to go down into the mouth. He's got an uphill battle ahead of him.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 is underway. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there, really doing a nice job stringing his shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land.
Serious swelling in and around that left eye. It's starting to close up now. Oh, man, DC, he would appear to be in real trouble. Strong outside leg kick. He missed with that jab attempt there. Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it's showing. This is a very evenly matched fight. Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
All right, so he lands again just like we saw in the last round, realizing a lot of success with his Muay Thai game tonight.
You know, why change it? It's working, and it's working from the very start of the fight. The moment this fight started, you saw the advantage that we predicted was there. He started to take advantage of it early, and now he's continuing to build on that. This kickboxer looks amazing now.
Rozenstruik's not making things easier on the opponent right now, continuing to target that damaged nose, and that strike certainly found the target. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
Well, I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere, and he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good.
Right.
This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in round 2. Oh, pinpoint accuracy on the hook right there, DC.
That is a tremendous strike. Like Alexis, you develop a great hook, you can end nights of your opponents.
Rozenstruik's nose is just pouring blood right now. I'm no doctor, Daniel, but I'm not sure that thing isn't broken right now.
Lands a nice leg kick.
Well, don't get mad, get even, right? He got stunned by his opponent earlier in the round. He's clearly been losing since. Mentally, it appears as though he's checked out a little bit.
A lot easier said than done. When his opponent has the power that he possesses, it's hard for him to say, you know what, I'm going to take one to give one.
So a much different approach for him here in this second round. He was a little bit tentative in round one, a little bit of a feeling out process. Now he has clearly found his rhythm, found the range. We'll see if he can continue with more activity here in round two. Yet again, rinse and repeat, targeting that swelling, and you gotta think this is gonna start to affect his performance now.
Yeah, it's at a point now, John, where he's gonna start to get desperate. He's gonna start to make some mistakes because this swelling is not just minor anymore. We're starting to get into the major territory.
The ground strikes continue to pile up. Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down. And now some separation. Rozenstruik's cut is only getting worse, making a nice donation to the canvas tonight. 20 seconds now remain in the round. 15 seconds. Nice punch there by Rozenstruik. In the books. All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there.
Focus on the blood, don't worry about the cut, just protect it.
All right, the truck has produced some replays from that previous round. Perhaps we can even isolate the strike that opened up that cut on the bridge of his nose.
It's nasty, and it's in a bad spot because the reality is when you can't breathe through your nose, you start to open your mouth, but the blood is dripping down into your mouth. How is he going to breathe in order to have a chance to win this fight?
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go, third and final round. All right, so another round is now underway. Pretty good action over the previous 10 minutes. Your thoughts on what we might see here?
Both of the guys really picking up on the action, putting their foot on the gas. He's really starting to drive it home as we approach the end of the fight, and we're still so evenly matched, and the fight has been so close.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt him bad.
Ooh. Oh.
Big shot on the feet. Oh, big diving punch to the head. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
That was a slick transition. He's got to start throwing down.
Keep that top position and work your
Great shot from the top position.
Oh, nice movement to avoid that strike coming down.
Let's see those hammer
He
Bottom
needs to
fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
His misses are entertaining. Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any. Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing from these two individuals. Both fighters damaged and compromised, and yet leaning on the heart here late in the fight.
Yeah, they're both leaning on the heart. They're both trying to really show that they belong. They're both trying to show that they're the better fighter.
That'll do it!
Oh, my goodness.
Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight, and the other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault. A flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. we send it inside the octagon, Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 54 seconds of round number 3. Declaring the winner by TKO, Jairzinho, Biggie Boy, Rozenstruik.
Well, there he is, the man of the hour. And you got to think this dude's going to get a serious Instagram push tonight after the win by TKO.
Oh, he's going to get a massive push because he hurt his opponent and he pressed his foot down in the gas until he got that finish. That was amazing.